One of Takrade's finest. His name is Kofi Kinata, giving us this song called Things Fall Apart. And now that is how I see the situation. Our people, that is our celebrities, they are not getting anything from alcoholic endorsement deals, but then our brothers in Nigeria are going to enjoy it. Meanwhile, everything they are going to do there, you and I will be at the receiving ends in Ghana. Now let me read this for you so you know what is really going down. This one says, Adonko Bitters unveils brand ambassadors, names like Jim Ike, Ini Edo, Uti Inwachuku, and Charles Okocha, Melvin Odua, Victor Adi, and Charles Okocha unveiled as brand ambassadors for Adonko Bitters. And it says, leading alcoholic herbal drink brand Adonko Bitters has unveiled top celebrities and influencers as brand ambassadors. The official signing, which took place at the Oriental Hotel in Lekki on Thursday, 13th February 2020, is an efficient move to maintain the link with the key target audience, and as leader in the herbal beverages industry, it creates a flawless visibility across board. Now, the brand ambassadors unveiling was hosted by Ghanaian actress, TV and radio host Sally Gali. The choice of these ambassadors is a bit to create a consistent connection between the customer and the brand. They have proven over the years to have a distinct relationship with different categories of the target audience. To this end, they will individually represent the brand at different levels and maintain excellent relationships with key audiences. This will further create more presence for the brand amongst key consumers in the market. So you heard the names, great names from music and even to sports and all of that. Okay, a channel in Nigeria, TV channel in Nigeria, also captured this in their major news bulletin. Listen.
Leading alcoholic beverage Adonko Bitters has unveiled A-list celebrities, including Nollywood stars and top-rated musical acts, as the brand influencers. The product, which comes in variants, is for the masses, and the health benefits was attested to by the ambassadors during the unveiling ceremony held in Lagos.
The brand influencers are Jim Ike, Iniedo, Uti Nwachuku, Melvin Odua, Teddy A, Charles Okocha, popularly known as Igwe Tupac, and recording artist Victor Adere, known by his stage name Victor AD. At the unveiling ceremony, the brand ambassadors expressed their delight to be part of the Adonko Bitters because the product, which is organic, is made from blends of natural herbs.
Predominantly GMO products everywhere. I'm talking across the board, from medicines to food to even our everyday livelihood, maybe increment in our health bills. To reduce this problem, mitigate this problem, we have to go back to how our forefathers lived, and that is from off the ground. This product embodies every one of this.
It's easy on the organs, it's easy on your health in general. So that's the reason why I signed on to this, because of the fact that it cleanses you, it's easy on the organs, and it also boosts libido and your health. I love it.
When it comes to herbal stuff, I tasted one or two. I ain't down. But I tasted Adonko, I get down. Trust me, it cleanses the system and it looks good.
Everybody knows me now. I always put on for the street and make sure everybody in the street has it. And from Warri to Lagos to everywhere, basically all my people then go feel them. Everybody going to drink Adonko very soon. Just watch out.
Head International Marketing Vincent Okpare stated that the influencers were carefully selected to push and promote the product as a healthy drink for consumers.
To make sure that they help us create the awareness. Fortunately for us, we have a very good product that we are selling. And once we have come out with this excellent brand, personal brand, you can know that the sky is the limit.
Okpare explained that Adonko Bitters, which has enormous benefits and positive testimonies about the brand from consumers, has made the product a must for every home.
Adonko is a beverage that I will recommend that it shouldn't be out of your house. You should always have Adonko, and I believe those who have tasted Adonko will give very good testimony. Though it was approved as a food beverage, there are so many wonderful things that Adonko is doing to the body.
When I take Adonko, all the sugar I drink or whatever, it will flush it away. That's why I like Adonko Bitter. This is the Adonko Bitter. This is what I'm always taking. This is it.
Adonko Bitter is one of the drinks I may say the most essential and they have refined it from a distinct herb. When we talk about herb, when you tasted Adonko bitter, when you have body pain at a time, it will relieve you. When you want to do some other work in other room, Adonko bitter is the best.
The variants include Adonko bitters, Adonko Atadwe ginger, and Adonko 123, named after master mixologist Agia Adonko. The herbal alcoholic beverage bitters has helped people with several ailments and diseases for decades.
Now let's come back to discuss this. Bruh, I've had further discussions with you even before we go into the studio.
Yes.
The story has it that Adonko bitters, they have opened a branch in Nigeria. And over there, because they know they don't have any restriction for celebrities to advertise alcoholic beverages, they've signed a good number of them, I think about 8 or so, that they should make all the noise for their brand in Nigeria.
Right.
Putting extra money
Right.
into their account from their daily maybe movies and music.
Right.
Is this not what our celebrities also deserve?
Sammy, this is what our celebrities also deserve. Aside from doing the music or acting or presenting or anything they find themselves doing in the creative arts industry, the extra money that they get will be some of these brand endorsements and promotional deals. But they're not getting it when it comes to alcoholic beverages because our laws, FDA laws, says that as a celebrity, you cannot promote alcoholic beverages. Now, this is a very
our analog laws.
Our analog laws here. What can you? This is a very dangerous move. In the long run, we might end up sacking all these major alcoholic beverage companies from Ghana. Now, I'm going to come down to the celebrities and what's probably going to be happening to them. But let me deal with the companies first. Okay. You see, Adonko has moved out, has a company established in Nigeria now, has the privilege or has been allowed to use the popular guides over there to promote his product. Nigeria has a bigger market.
Of course.
All of these guys are eyeing other aspects of Africa apart from Ghana. Togo, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire, Nigeria.
I also heard Akpokeke also opened in Togo.
In Togo.
Yeah.
Now, if Adonko records a skyrocketing success in Nigeria, Akpokeke might forget whatever is happening in Ghana, go and open a company in Nigeria. Which other ones do we have? Obete might also move out. Dieja might move out. Nana Techi might move out.
The Kofodia guys.
Kofodia, is it Dieja?
No. Joy Industries. They might all move out of her because already the numbers, you can't compare them. Nigeria will obviously give them bigger numbers, and they are after the numbers and the money. So if Nigeria proves to be very fertile, Adonko is serving as the trial balloon for all of them. If it works out, they will all move. So if we have all these guys moving out of Ghana, they might still have companies here, but their concentration will be on the new markets. Just as we have the West scrambling for Africa now, and almost every now and then they are thinking about how to capture Africa. These companies will also be thinking about how to capture Nigeria. And eventually, it's going to throw a lot of our people out of jobs. Because if they employ 1,000 people working in Ghana, and they realize that they are not getting much from Ghana as compared to Nigeria, they might want to either move these people from Ghana to go and work for them in Nigeria, if they are that good. If not, they will lay people off. So, moving forward, we are likely to see a lot of unemployment coming from, these guys. Redundancy is likely to hit some of these companies if they find Nigeria to be very because they are not allowed to do advertisement and promotions. Most of them are suffering.
Yes,
in terms of sales,
it's affecting them.
But we don't see to buy.
It's affecting them. Bieja, for instance, we are close to the Bieja guys. This, you can't use celebrities to advertise. It's definitely going to worry them. And if they are not producing as much as they used to produce, this could be a factor. Because how do you sell if you are not, making people see?
If you're not doing more promotions,
yes. Yeah. How do you sell? So these guys are all eyeing other markets and they want to see how best to get into it. Some of them are a bit laid back because they haven't tried it or tested it. But if Adonko goes there and it works, they will all follow suit. And once they follow suit, we should be ready to know that we are going to lose a lot of people from that sector, they will all be coming home, just as the banking restructuring or reshuffling or whatever it is happened, and we have a lot of people driving Uber right now because their banking jobs have been taken from them. You there, wait and see. So now that's with the people they work with. Now with the celebrities, these are Ghanaians who have become popular in Ghana, and we are the same people that make them popular. And these companies help them a lot. Lil Wayne, Guru, all these guys have had a lot of benefits from these alcoholic beverage companies. Now they are not getting it. The acting job is not going well. The music industry is not well structured. I think it is not good for all of us. The guys have been able to go to Nigeria to sign Nigerian artists. Meanwhile, whatever it is they promote,
I'm just thinking about how much will be paid to them.
Oh, the huge
because
monies.
Those people I saw in the videos,
huge money.
No one will take a chicken change.
Huge money, Sammy. And these guys are ready and willing to pay because they know the market is there, the numbers is there. If Ghana will give you 10%, Nigeria is likely to give you 50 or 60% if you do your promotions well. I mean, Men's Gold opened in Nigeria. What do you think, or why do you think that was done? It's a bigger market to get the bigger numbers. So these guys are, I won't even call it gambling because they know it's assured. They've gone for the right guys who push it to the people. This is the same thing they wanted to do in Ghana. And in fact, they've done it before. They used to sponsor almost every major show on TV. Almost every major show. Some of these music, Soundsplash, and all these shows were sponsored by these alcoholic beverages. Now we are not seeing them. They are not selling much. So they all want to move out. And our celebrities will be left behind. How did they get to sign them? The law allows it. Was there a way they could have taken them from Ghana? Sometimes when you sign contracts, the place you sign the contracts is where the laws
take effect.
Yeah. I don't know if it's optional where you can sign a contract in Ghana and say, should there be breach in this contract, the laws of UK should deal with it.
No.
So it has to be Ghana. So could Adonko have moved our celebrities to Nigeria to go and sign them there, and then they fly back home? I mean, this is a legal question. Yeah. This is a legal question. That's worth taking a look at.
So what it means is that yes, you can sign them in Nigeria, fly them back to Ghana. But then they cannot do any endorsement activities within Ghana. It means anytime they want to do anything endorsement, they would have to do it on the soil of Nigeria.
No problem. So you fly them to Nigeria, they sign the contracts in Nigeria, they come back home, they shoot the promos and everything in Nigeria, come back home and start flying them.
You fly them in Nigeria once again.
You fly them in Nigeria.
Yes, you cannot fly them in Ghana.
I mean, then there should be a way because our guys cannot go hungry. I mean, this money cannot just go like that. We should find a way to retain it. It can't just go. How did we leave all these guys? We have Shatawale, we have Stoneboy, we have Sarkodie, we have Samini, we have Nana Mama Brown, we have Ejako, we have Lil Wayne.
Says she wants to do alcohol.
Well, I mean, but I'm looking at the big names. We have Lil Wayne, we have Ejako, we have who? Kwekumenu, Majid Michel. Van Vika.
Kumi Guitar stands for High Life.
All these guys, we have them. How come we're taking all these monies to Nigeria to give it to them to promote the stuff in Nigeria? What is happening to the Ghanaians? What is the law saying that it can't be taken a look at again? I think laws are made for man and not man for laws.
No.
So if it's affecting us, I think we should have a roundtable discussion. Wake up now.
Wendy Shea.
I think it's very important now. It makes a lot of sense.
Now the celebrities should wake up.
They should wake up. Let's start having a conversation.
Someone said they should do a demonstration to the FDA.
I mean, if that will suffice, why not? Whatever will get FDA to want to take a real look at that decision has to be done. If it's a roundtable discussion, fine. If it's some press conference, all of them have to come together and do. If it's a visit, courtesy call, like something has to be done. I said they complain. Yes, they complain individually, but they don't want to form a consortium to attack the issue.
The situation, yeah.
We have to attack the situation, work on the issue. It's not about sitting at home and complaining and doing Twitter posts and Facebook, Instagram posts. I think we should walk the talk.
Hold it too. Let's look at why they are saying our Ghanaian celebrities cannot do it. They are saying they are going to influence minors. Let's consider the celebrities they've used in Nigeria for this endorsement. All of these guys, no matter what their activities, there will be a spillover on social media. Now, Victor Adi, Jim Ike, don't you think a good number of Ghanaians are following these people?
Listen,
and they are talking about Adonko bitters, where Adonko can also be found in Ghana. So if I see a Jim Ike or a Victor Adi advertising Adonko in Nigeria, and I can find it in Ghana, are we winning?
Let me tell you something interesting. You see these guys, they can stay in Nigeria and shoot the shots into Ghana. I mean, they could have a whole sponsored post with Ghana as the target audience.
On social media.
On social media, I can be in Ghana, release an interview and target UK, and the push will be in UK. Ghanaians will see it fewer, UK will see it more.
So they can even do whatever they are doing
from
there.
Nigeria and
sponsor it on social
Instagram
media and say let the concentration be in Ghana.
Yes, because when you are doing a sponsored post, you are asked where you want to. So you can even be in Ghana and choose just 2 regions. I can be in Ghana and sponsor a post and target northern region, and that's it. So you could be in Nigeria and target Ghana as your audience base for whatever promo you want to push, and those guys will be there and be advertising here in Ghana, and we can't do anything about it. If the basic reason for stopping them is because they wouldn't want minors to be influenced. Celeb is a celeb, whether Ghanaian celeb or Nigerian celeb, American celeb. When they follow them, whatever they say, they will do it. So if a Nigerian celeb influences a Ghanaian, it's the same as a Ghanaian celeb influences a Ghanaian young man. So if they can stay in Nigeria and shoot their shots and it will air here, Charlie, we haven't controlled it in any way. We are in Ghana watching movies that have subtle gay messages. Meanwhile, Ghana does not support gayism legally. But we have films that has gay content trickling into the country. How about that? We have films that have lesbianism content coming into the country. Meanwhile, when you get into our laws, Ghana does not support any of those things. But we have the movies coming in. So influence, without influence, the people will pick it up because they are watching it. Maybe we should seize that too from coming. We should seize anything on Ghanaian from penetrating, whether or not it's coming from our own people. Because if you leave our celebs out because you think they would influence our children, Jim Ike can influence Ghanaian. In fact, some of them have following more than our guys here.
Of course.
They have a lot of Ghanaians following them more than we have a lot of Ghanaians following our own celebs. Pato Rankin. Look at all the names. Victor Adi has a lot of Ghanaian following now. So if that guy does anything on social media, Ghanaians will see it. And believe you me, most of the companies are moving away from traditional media when it comes to target promotions. MTN and Co, they are doing it. All their telcos, most of them have their ads running on Instagram, Facebook, and what have you. So Adonko will definitely not sit in Nigeria and just do NTV or how do you call it, and do the Nigerian radio stations and all. They might add those ones, but chunk of it would be on social media. That's a huge chunk of it will be on social media, and these guys all have following, and they can influence our Ghanaian kids no matter what. So give the money or make it flexible for Ghanaian celebs to also tap into some of these coin, but find ways to regulate it. Maybe give a time that after this time, I think we have it, 8 p.m. you could play alcoholic beverage ads, but it's killing them. So they should get back to the drawing table and come to a middle point where these guys will know their responsibilities and FDA will also know what they're supposed to do to help these guys. We can't sit down and fold our arms. Now Adonko is gone. Let's be a join. We are shifting
Joy Industries.
We are shifting job from Ghana to Nigeria.
Okay.
We are exporting our products. Now we have Pokeke produced with Ghanaian roots or Ghanaian ingredients. We are shifting it to Nigeria. Nigerians will start using it. They become used to it. They start doing it.
Did you hear how the news reader mentioned
Atadwe? And these are Ghanaian. In fact, we have it all over. But it's produced here. There are things we'll add which is solely Ghanaian or which is properly Ghanaian. We are moving all these things out of the country, and then people tap into it, and we sit and complain that Charlie Ejuma no. Definitely, Adonko will employ Nigerians. Apart from the celebs, they will employ Nigerians who would also be working for them in their factories.
And if they start making more profits there than they are making here,
I'm telling
they
you,
can shut down the one in Ghana and concentrate
they'll
there.
shut it down, or they'll produce from there and do all the noise, and Ghanaians will still buy it. Buying there, they'll buy.
Because at the moment, do you know what I've heard? What I've heard is that they are producing in Ghana and they push them to
warehouses.
Nigeria. So what the new company they've opened in Nigeria, over there they don't do productions. Every production is done here in Ghana and they export to Nigeria.
I see. Charlie, I think we need to look into this again, which means they can't mount billboards here. Huh?
We need to wake up.
We can't mount.
No, they cannot mount
the Nigerians.
No, they
here.
can't.
But they can't control the influx of their promos on social media. That one they can't control it.
They can't.
So.
All things being equal, we'll be going to Food and Drugs Authority, where Maria Lovelace Johnson, who is the head and Food Enforcement Department, she'll be talking to us very soon. We have some 1 or 2 questions for her. Mr. Massive, when you are ready, take her through and let's go with her. Go on to the lines where I have Maria Lovelace Johnson. She is the head Food Enforcement Department at the FDA. Now, Maria, if you can hear me, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
I want to believe you are doing fine this morning.
Yes, by God's grace.
Thank you so much. Now, the ban on celebrities to advertise alcoholic beverages, do we have a date to it, or it is a forever deal?
Please, it's a forever deal.
It is a forever deal.
It's in our guidelines for advertisement. And it's a forever deal.
I see.
That is how you want to call it.
Yeah, I know. Now, has there been a situation where some celebrities have come for a review of this law before, since you effected it?
Well, they haven't called for a review, but a few or some have actually reacted and said they are not really comfortable with it because they are not making money. And they were making money, so it's more about money. That's their issue. But it's not, and our mandate is to protect public health and safety. Ours is not just to help people make money. And of course, in protecting public health and safety, we just don't intend to impoverish people. That's not our intention. But the mandate of ensuring public health and safety overrides everything. So we saw that these people or these celebrities have an influence, a great influence on the youth. We had to step in quickly. And you agree with me that they do have a great influence.
That's very true.
Look at Otto Festa, and they see that this coach was wearing his pants or his trousers in a certain way. All the young men started wearing this in a certain way and said that's Otto Festa. We don't want.
I see. Now, Maria, the restriction, is social media part of this restriction? So, for instance, are they not also allowed to even do it on social media?
They test or something, and because it is you as a celebrity, then everybody goes to take it to. Because when they are taking it at a function or anywhere, then they feel like they are being you.
Hello, Maria.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me, Maria? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, but could you hear me?
Yes, initially, I'm sure there were some disturbances around you. So if you can come again, sorry.
So, I was talking about the influence of the stars on the youth, and I was citing the example of Otto Festa.
Sure.
I think you heard me and said the youth started wearing their trousers in a certain way because Otto Festa wears his own in that way. So everybody wanted to be like Otto Festa. So actually the way of wearing the drop-in pants was called Otto Festa, or it's still called Otto Festa. I guess you know about that.
Yeah, I know about that, coach.
We are trying to prevent. We don't want people to start calling it a certain way because they see you using or drinking XYZ, what's a xylophone. So they see you drinking xylophone something. So, well, that's the order of the day. The star drinks it, so we're all going to drink it.
I see. Now, Maria, I want to know whether this restriction is also on social media. Are they also restricted from doing any endorsement or publicity on social media?
Yes, they are.
I see. Now there is a scenario I want us to look at. Adonko Bitters is a Ghanaian-owned organization. I believe we all know that. At the moment, we've seen stories of the company signing some celebrities on in Nigeria as their ambassadors, and I know most of these celebrities in Nigeria are also hugely followed by Ghanaians in Ghana, to be specific. Now, what does this mean to what you want to achieve? That on social media, you still want to make sure that public health and safety is considered. Now that these celebrities from Nigeria are going to advertise, most of our people in Ghana on social media are going to see it. Will this still help you to achieve the objectives?
Well, they do it in Nigeria, and Nigeria is a sovereign country. They have their own laws, and really, when it comes to let's liken it to, let's say, disciplining your children and all that. You may discipline your child. You may tell your child, don't do ABC. Your child goes to school, and out there are other children doing certain things. Exactly what you've told them not to do. They may be influenced by them, or they may not be influenced by them. But what you have to do, you have done your best. So you do your best, and you hope that will work. But really, it won't be as bad as it is if it was in Ghana. These are Nigerian celebrities. They are doing it in Nigeria. The only way they can do it is through social media and all that. They are not going to come to Ghana and do things with the brand you spoke about and all that. It's not really going to happen in Ghana. It's happening in the air. The only problem is that now it's like a global village. So whatever happens anywhere happens, whatever. So if we have the social media, some of them really have the it's generating from Ghana. Those ones are Ghana-owned ones, and they believe and they know, they understand us where we are coming from. They have their children to protect as well, so they will comply because they are Ghanaian-owned ones. If it's outside, there is a limit to what we can do. But we are still appealing to every well-meaning adult or every well-meaning manufacturer or advertiser to know that when we do that, we are putting the future of our children at risk.
I see. Now, Maria, my fear for the objectives is that Adonko is still being produced in Ghana. When you go to the sport or the beer or the drinking bars, you can still find Adonko. And now we are still following these celebrities on social media. Whatever they are doing, are we still not going to feel like it is a certain Shatawale or a certain Stoneboy also doing it? Because some of them, they even have higher numbers than our people in Ghana have.
Well, as I said, there is a limit to what you can do as far as the ones you can control. Really, I guess if you had your own way, you would have controlled even your neighbors and how they behave and all that, even within your community. But you control your children, you keep your sanitation and everything in your house very well. And then when you get out there and you see those there, what you do is to advise. So now that this has happened, well, we could be looking into it and see what can be done best. But as it is now, as far as our own is concerned, what is on our plate, what is in our country is concerned, the rules still remain that we do not allow celebrity endorsements, celebrity advertisements in our country. And Ghana is a sovereign country, Nigeria is a sovereign country.
Okay.
So now the only problem is because of the social media thing, which we do acknowledge. And well, steps may be taken to see how best we will ensure the protection of public health and safety. That is our mandate. We just have to focus on that. How are we going to protect public health and safety in this country?
I see. Now, finally, Maria, before you leave me, I know you might be busy. Should a team of our celebrities come to your office for a Jojo, for a talk for you to review, or for your firm, not you as in a person, for your firm to review some of these restrictions? Is it possible? Can they even come to start a discussion to start with?
Well, this is a guideline we made. We actually did some stakeholder consultations and all that with them. We actually are in league with the Advertisers Association of Ghana and all of that. So we really come a long way. We did this with them, actually. We had stakeholder consultation, and we came up with this. For FDA, our doors are open to anybody at all. As I said, our mandate is to protect public health and safety. We are protecting you. We are protecting even myself. We are protecting everybody. If you have a problem in the way we go about something, you can at any point in time knock on our doors. We have open doors. We have a very open door policy. I should testify to that. Even when you call us at any time to have a first interview, we do that. Very open. We have nothing to hide. So, and we believe in explaining things to people for them to understand and see where we are coming from. It's always good when people understand it. So if they come, we will not shut our doors. Not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. We will not shut our doors at all. They can always come, and we will explain to them the rationale behind what we have done. It's just for their own good. You know, it's not all about money. Sometimes we need to think about the consequences of our actions. It's not all about money at all. It's just about money. I mean, really, we don't have to say this is how much you are going to get. If you get all of that and then you lose your children to alcohol, then what have you gained?
I see. Thank you so much, Maria.
For more explanation.
Sure. We will surely come to the office for some more explanations. Yeah.
We have very open doors, and we'll explain to you. And by the time you leave, we think you will really be happy with us and know we are really protecting you and the future of the country.
All right. Thank you so much, Maria Lovelace Johnson, for your time. We really appreciate you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. She is the head of Food and Enforcement Department at FDA, Maria Lovelace Johnson, giving us the explanations as to why they are not going to review this soon. She says it is a forever deal.
Yeah, forever deal. Let's just say it's crazy. I see. But something could be done about it. I think roundtable discussion could stop. I mean, there's been strong, movements, strong guidelines that conversations and Georgia back and forth have been able to overturn or change or taking a look at, tweaked to benefit both ends. I wish we could talk to any of these CEOs, either Keke or Adonko, so we find out how they are also taking it. Maybe initially when they sat down with them to have, Maria just confirmed that they had a stakeholder meeting, and I'm sure some of these guys were involved in that discussion. But that was prior to the guidelines taking effect. That's when they actually made the guideline. But after it has been done and it's taking effect, how is it affecting their business? Are they happy with it? Have they, done a U-turn to feel that, look, we sat down to have a conversation around this, but we think it is killing us more than we thought it would? What is their position? Would they want a sit down? So it's like the FDA, the producers of these alcoholic beverages, and then those they could use to advertise it. These three guys could have a roundtable, meaning a treaty, how you call it. Sit down and Giorgio, let's find out from them to how they are taking it.
All right, thank you so much, Brazimi.